So then the question arises, when it comes to eye health, what can parents do in their early years? Should they take away the screens?
I think in this day and age, to reduce screen time is a challenge. And it's not just about screen time after school. And these days, a lot of schools also encourage the use of laptops and computers for the usual academics. So the only thing that a parent can do is firstly ensure that the child gets enough outdoor play. At least 1 to 2 hours of outdoor play in the presence of sunlight. So that's what's advised, because sunlight is good for the eyes, especially for children. So that's something that can be advised. Then keeping the right screen distance. So it's advocated that at least at one arm's length distance should be kept between
Even though you look strange in public, but this is the way to do it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. But it needs to be, kind of common sense. I mean, it shouldn't be too close, but there needs to be a reasonable distance. So parents need to basically monitor that. The other thing is also, these days, children tend to use their phone late at night in the dark. So the background light should be bright enough. It shouldn't be using your phone in a dark room, because that kind of puts more pressure and strain on the eyes.
Interesting.
And then there's the aspect of blue light also, which can potentially, kind of cause problems, to the eyes. So that can be done. On top of that, good tech habits, as I mentioned earlier on, in terms of taking regular breaks from the screen. So there's a 20-20-20 rule, which basically says that every 20 minutes, somebody needs to look away for at least 20 feet for 20 seconds. So I think those habits can reduce eye strain because of digital screens. It's a difficult thing to enforce, but I think as the awareness kind of grows, and we are trying our best to raise the awareness along with eye doctors all across the country, but I think kids will understand. I think we need to go into schools and we need to explain children the problems that this can do, and all the whatever precautions can be taken to keep their eyes healthy.
If you want to watch small segments of the podcast, subscribe to Dostcast Clips. In your opinion, as someone who runs a pharma company, what are some basic, like I asked you about eye hygiene, so that perhaps they have to use less medicines and they can, take care of their own eyes?
I think with regards to eyes, the best thing that a person can do is to take regular breaks from the screen, get enough exposure to sunlight. There is a study which shows that quite a huge chunk of our population is deficient in vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is very important for the eyes to maintain good eye health. Because we've gone more indoors of late, we don't get enough sunlight, so we don't have enough vitamin D, which is really important, not just for the eyes but for many body functions. So I think that is the advice for children and adults. And if you're not sure, just go to an eye doctor once a year. Have that 1 month for those who have no eye problems at all. Have that 1 month in a year where you know what, I'm going to go to an eye doctor and get myself checked out, even if I'm perfectly fine. And I think that will make a difference, and automatically people will start doing the right thing for their eye health.